Go live. There we go. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. How's it going? They've been crying, shitting, farting. I'll switch back to Twitch. Alright. There we go. Good grief. Fuck you, YouTube! I want more Boldak. Hello, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, sorry. It ran out while I was locking the fuck in. So, my condolences. It beeps non-stop until you reload the thing. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Eastern Ohio Cricket strikes again. Takashi27, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Tesoria Dragon, Rainy Day Score, Ioe 8, Draft 73, and Alexanio. Thank you. Keaton TW 121, thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate you. Amish Drive-Bys, thank you for the 100 bits. Token Blitz, thank you for the 9 months. Arbitrary Animal, thank you for the 100 bits. Bibsmith, thank you for the gift sub. To Akari 96. Hang on. Logo Cry About It. Thank you for the 200 bits. I got a steel cannon for you right here. Grabs crotch. 203 Luke, thank you for the 8 months. Are we gonna get blown up? We'll see about it. Solar Kitsune, thank you for the 100 bits. I feel immense shame for liking Descendants when I was a child because of Slav now. Nah, don't let me make you feel shame, bro. You should feel it because of your own self. I just hate getting it because I don't know any of the fucking songs. Takashi, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. To YGMN, okay. Cuddle Abyss of Ass 94 and Optimistic 77. Thank you. Charles D0, thank you for the 6 months of Prime. I appreciate that. R. Pruin, thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate you. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 200 bits. Amber Rosen, thank you for the 200 bits. And Bibsmith, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. To Mud of May, Risk of J, Shorex 420, Sliced Bread, and El Puff. Let's see what we got here. Real Windbreaker, thank you for the 100 bits. Please don't burn your house down. I don't want to go through the rubble and find burnt Gorilla Biscuits everywhere. Don't worry, bro. We're going to be taking some precautions. Think Too Much, thank you for the 6 months. Shedstream was peak. By the way, I recently started investing in stocks. Have you got any general advice? This is the last place you should be going for that, bro. Ask your fucking broker. Hell, those crackheads on Reddit that gamble on stocks probably got better legitimate stock advice than me. This is literally the last place you should be asking. Not the stocks. What's a broker? It's a guy that buys the stocks for you. Sorry, I forgot. You just use Robinhood now? Ask, go to your local crackhead, show him 2 stocks, and tell him to pick one. He'll probably give you a better option than I do. Like 50% of the time. Put $100 in S&P 500 4 years ago, and I've gained $52. That's pretty good. My broker is Wall Street Bets. I don't know if I would be trusting that. Alright. Let's go over what we're actually working on today. Today, we're going to be making an idea that I've had maybe like a week or so ago. I thought of a concept, and I'll run it by you guys, and we're going to try to build it ourselves, because that's what we do here. But basically, I was like, you know how you can light steel wool on fire using electricity? And I'll show a demo of that here in a second for anyone who hasn't seen it. I was like, what if you light steel wool on fire, and then in a tube you have 2 electrodes that can light it on fire. You stuff the steel wool in, and then on one end you have a jet turbine that blasts the air through the tube. And then you fire up the turbine, it gets revved up to speed, then you hit the ignition, it lights it on fire, which it'll quickly burn because it's being fed so much oxygen, and it fucking flings molten steel out of the end of the pipe. That's my concept. Why? I mean, why do we do anything, really? You're asking the wrong kind of questions for this stream. For anyone who hasn't seen what steel wool does, let's get a little bit of it here. Here's a little piece of steel wool. If you take electricity, this is my lab supply, so it's about 20 volts, and you run it across the steel wool. See how it lights it on fire? Once you start, it's pretty hard to get steel on fire, but once you start it, it keeps burning. If we turn off the light, you can see it a little better, because it glows bright orange. See? You can actually do it with more. Hang on. Why am I being a pussy? Pull off a big ol' thing of steel wool. Yeah, what are we afraid? What are we afraid of here? You know what I'm afraid of? My fucking camera not focusing! Come on, dog. You got one job. One job on this earth. Focus on the subject. I'm gonna clamp these guys. Also worth noting that this, it just looks like a little fire, but this burns crazy hot because it's a metal fire. So, got some real... Alright, there's our ground, and then when we touch here. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? And when you blow on it... So then just imagine that, but a jet turbine instead of me blowing on it. Ah, fuck! Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Hang on. Where the fuck did that go? Alright. Don't blast it off the table like an idiot. Or you're gonna get in some trouble. Starts a fire immediately? Dude, we can't be starting fires before the turbine even runs. Just imagine, like... That's crazy. Look how much that burns. Ah, fuck. That's awesome, man. Once it's like burned through once, it doesn't really do it anymore. You can see the difference in the color here. Once it burns, it's like not shiny anymore. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's like oxidized or something. I'll be honest. I don't really know what happens. All I know is it looks cool. See, isn't that neat? This got a face. Oh no, that's the steel wool. Why is my mic feedback so loud? Ah, whatever, man. Fun fact, when you burn steel wool, it actually gets 30% heavier because of the iron taking oxygen atoms. Wait, what? It gets heavier? Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Move these guys off the side. See, look, I learned. I weighed it down before blowing across it. Hang on, where's my gram scale? 1 second, 1 second. I gotta try this for myself, because that's crazy if true. When you burn the steel wool, it gets heavier. Alright, I need something to put it on. Can we... Do I have like a little... I need... Hang on. I'm looking for something to put it in. I feel like this. That's too heavy for a gram scale. Just like a plate would be fine. It doesn't need to be anything enclosed. It just needs to be... Some sort of fucking burn a hole in my gram scale. This shit's been in the bottom of the sink for a long time. Can you tell? It's kind of dingy. Ew, it's got slime growing on it. Yeah, it gets heavier. That's how oxygen was discovered. That's how it was discovered. Holy shit, that's covered in filth. Alright, so wait, this should get heavier. I put it in there. 1.21 grams. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is that more or less visible? Okay, you can see it better when the lights are out. 1.213, okay? Or 1.223. I think you're full of shit, brother. I think you're actually so full of shit. That didn't do anything. It didn't burn? Burn it more? Burn it more. Okay. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna try to separate this out as much as possible, because it burns best when it's kind of loose. Now I'm gonna make this real easy. And, center it so it thinks this is 0. So if it gains weight, this should go up. Dog, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't think you're... I think maybe they lied to you. It does work when the reaction fully takes place. It didn't lose weight. Oh, you're right about that. It hasn't lost any weight. But also the metal is balling up and like falling into the bottom of the tin, so that makes a little more sense to me. No, it's definitely true. I trust you. Whoa, wait. Hang on, it's gone up slightly. Or is that negative? Dude, this sucks. I literally blew some of it out of the fucking thing. So this experiment is not working. Okay, well, it's gone up. Shit, it actually has gone up. Because I accidentally blew some out, so it should be lower, not higher. And then there goes negative when I completely pull it out. Okay, okay, we got the result in the end. I was about to call it fake. I was about to call you a fraud. Yeah, and some of it stuck to the probe. That too. Huh, interesting. Why would it gain weight? Because it takes on the weight of the oxygen, according to the chatter. It's one of the few things to do that. That's cool. Huh, okay. You learn something every day. Well, anyway, today we're going to use that to make a cannon that blasts fire everywhere. So let me show you guys what we're going to be working with here. I pulled that steel wool from my garage, but I got more. Also, this one's a different density. So we should try that and see which one's better. And then as a barrel to our cannon, I got this giant steel pipe. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's pull a steel wool pad out here. I'm kind of curious, because this is triple lot. This is real low gauge. And this is 1. So this is a much thicker steel wool. I don't want to lacerate my fingers here. Maybe I should wear the gloves while doing this. It's real easy to get sliced up working with steel wool. Nah, you know what? I'll just ignite this entire fucking pad. That'll work. Alright, yeah. Let's see, get this out of here. Let's see if the higher gauge works better or worse. I think that maybe it works worse. Yeah, dude, that is not going crazy. Yeah, we'll turn the light out again so you can see it a little more dramatically. I'll turn the voltage all the way up on the power supply. Oh, dude, the higher gauge works way worse. What's your amps at? This thing does a max of 10 amps at 30 volts. Ooh. Alright, that looks cool. I'm creating horrid smells in this basement right now. Also, probably giving myself arc flash. From looking at that. Drench it in alcohol. Do you still have oxygen? Well, like in the basement? I'd fucking better. I'm breathing it. What do you mean do you still... Oh, wait, no, you mean in a tank! Wait, you mean the tank of oxygen. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I forgot about that, but yeah, I actually do still have a tank of oxygen. There's not a lot left, but if there were ever a time to run the rest of the tank out so that I can get it refilled, now would be the time. This guy. Yeah, hang on, man. What happens if I, oh, let me get the other... I wasn't gonna move over to the other table yet, but I kind of want to try this now. And I will need... Holy shit, hang on. Also got some receipts to read. Is that a dab rig mouthpiece? This? You fucking ripping the Giga dab? Oh, you talking about this? Oh, this is that Chinese vape. But everyone thinks that it's some paraphernalia of some degree. Yeah, this one I think burns a little hotter, but it doesn't ignite as easy due to the fact that it's, you know, thicker. The idea behind this build is that we're gonna drill holes in the sides of this pipe, have some insulating, like wrap a bit of wire in insulator and then shove it in there so that there's two little prongs. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down the bore and fucking ramrod your steel wool inside the pipe so that it's crammed in there. Hit that fucking ignition switch and it should, when you hit the ignition switch, it should ignite the steel wool. Is this conductive, actually? Yep. That answers my question. I was wondering if it was coated in something. Oh, dude, that left a fucking mark. It's gonna be this kind of stream. You can already tell. Ooh. Let's not roll the dice on my power supply. I've already blown one of these stupid things up. I'm realizing now that's conductive. Instead of having two probes, I should have one clamped to the pipe, and then one probe that goes in to like the center. So that way, instead of it going across the steel wool like this, and then getting shorted through the pipe, and maybe short-circuiting too soon, instead, it's one prong that's insulated up until here. So it's like this, it's like to the center, and then this as the other end, and then when you apply power, it goes outward. That'll also set us up a really good, it'll set us up a really good little thoroughfare to blast air through. Now, for part 2, what are we going to use to blast air through? Well, my friend, I didn't get my my ESC tester for nothing. We're gonna try to use one of these turbines for an RC jet plane, because those things go crazy. We used one on a PC build a while ago, and I'm not really sure where I put that one, but I'm gonna dig through these boxes and see if we can find it. If we don't, we have other ones. When she powers my rod. All right. Yeah, from the Jet Cool PC build. Dude, how do I stop this fucking feedback? There we go. That's driving me crazy. Good grief, man. Get this guy out of here, too. I'm gonna assume you already know, but stainless steel wool don't really ignite. This is standard steel wool, and I just ignited it multiple times on stream. I have, the higher gauge doesn't work as well, but this guy works pretty damn good. Get another fucking steel wool nugget out. The jet will burn the oxygen before it gets to the steel wool. What do you mean, burn the oxygen? The jet is an electric jet turbine, not a jet, like, engine. It's not burning anything. It's electric. These scissors gotta be fucked up with all the stuff I cut with them. Here, let's see if our premise even works. Just using this little bit of steel wool. So we're gonna stuff more in there, because otherwise this is gonna burn through real fast. The idea being, all right, pack this fucking rig. And, that's pretty good, I'd say. As far as actually working. It looks like it's burning it all through as well. That hit gonna send you to the moon. What's up with the names carved on the desk? 2 years ago, I did a donathon, and if you donated a certain amount of money, I'd carve your name into the desk. Ow! Fuck, that's hot as shit! I didn't realize how hot the end of this thing would be. So there's a couple people that were very generous and got their name carved. And haven't really offered it since, so... If you didn't get carved before, you're probably never gonna get carved again. Burn the rest of this just because it's fun. Oh, isn't that cool? I'm just doing this to interrupt. To hell with you. See if this catches on fire. Oh, shit. Today's gonna be another play with fire day. That's just changed heat because that's how the paper works. I don't think it's actually lighting it on fire. Huh. I was late to the context for today's lesson. Can a man play with fire a little bit? Alright, that one's fully spent now. Cool? No, it is upwards of 1,000 degrees Celsius. Lava's in the air? Wrong. Gas leak. Alright. This shit leaves shit all over the desk whenever I light one of these on fire. Good grief. Drew a pinned burrito, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I appreciate you. Seabash, thank you for the 6 months of Prime. Thank you, thank you. Hang on, wait. What is your profile pic? That's a good one. Amorosa, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh yeah, this is the one that I already tried out. Widespread Inman, thank you for the $5. This reminds me of some old thing called Firewire, where you tied a steel wool to a cable, lit it on fire, and swung it against the ground. Wait. Like, swing it around? That probably looks awesome, but I would absolutely start a fucking fire in my basement if I did that. Ryan Mahaffey, thank you for the $2. Why make this? Well, the backseaters, of course. WYRXR, thank you for the 100 bits. Buy OCGN. I lost $5,000 betting that it would be $2 in January. Then it went to $2.48 this month. Congrats on the amazing options trade. You'll be on the front page of Wall Street Bets for better or worse one of these days. Warden of Trash, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. There's only like one guy in the history of the Wall Street Bets subreddit that made a lot of money on a lucky option and then fucking bailed and didn't do it anymore and kept his money. All of them always go, I must have made this because I am actually a genius investor and it definitely wasn't lucky chance. And then they double down and get fucked up. It happens so much. Looks fucking awesome on video. Wall Street Bets now has a $10,000 minimum. They're cutting the common man out, man. I miss when I was a college student betting their only $1,000 that some shitty company was gonna tank overnight or blow up overnight, and then it didn't, and then they'd cry. What an amazing place. What's an option? And also, I put 250K in options. What do Reddit? Yeah, that's what a lot of them are. Guy who thought he invented an endless money hack, but he actually just activated a box spread and didn't factor in what would happen if someone executed one of the legs. Wonderful. That's maybe you're gonna learn more from the idiots on that subreddit, like losing their money, than any finance class could ever teach you. Heinz stock always goes up during summertime and drops during winter. Why? Because people ain't eating ketchup in the winter? Sell options, don't buy them. I used to do that. I used to sell options. But then I stopped having 100 shares of something. Also, I didn't really want to have to buy my options back if the shit blew up. When you sell options, you're basically betting on your stock never taking off. It's too cold for barbecues? Summertime is barbecues? That's crazy. I actually didn't know that. You can sell against cash secured puts? Oh, please do that, brother. Please discover pin risk the hard way. You better make sure you fucking sell your options. Don't let someone execute off market or you're dead. I'm just gonna throw shit into the S&P 500. I'd say that's probably the better thing to do here. You still have the stocks you bought for the Chinese Lux stream? I think I still have the Anheuser Busch one, but I got rid of the others, because fuck those. Might be good for gaming mornings. I don't know if I want to have you guys literally gambling my money for gaming mornings. Yo, Baked Artist, thank you for the 100 bits. Said like Beavis. He. I don't know. Wait, what does Beavis sound like? Hang on. I've never watched Beavis and Butthead, but they're like, hey, Beavis, watch. I'm gonna pull my scrotum over my forehead. No, I mean Space Baby Warlord Simulator? What the fuck is that? Invest in Centrus Energy? You should die, Plutonium. You should actually be held accountable for your fucking crimes. How much Centrus Energy do you have? Gee, Bill, why does your mom let you have 2 shitty nuclear stocks? Why is my shit so low? Are you fucking real? Down 5.5% this month? Down 8.5% last 3 months? Fuck my ass. Okay, down, up 14% last year. Okay, you know what? Temporary downfall, it happens. Happens to the best of us. What tanked? It wasn't my fucking good stocks. What tanked? Oh, motherfucker! I forgot I invested in Take-Two Interactive. Fuck gamer stocks, bro. This shit is ass. Dude, I need a new cable or some shit. Fuck you mean this thing has feedback if I yoink it around slightly. Fuck Take-Two. No, my Budweiser stock is down. What the fuck? Budweiser dropped a lot. Oh no! I doubled down on this stock, bro. I thought it was luck maxed. It's it crashed 15%. That's where my loss is. What the fuck? I should have kept. What happened to all the other shit I had? Hang on, wait a second. Yeah, what happened here? Alright, Centrus Energy is still tanking. Oh, I still have Alibaba. Has that done well? Ha! No. No, in fact, it hasn't done well at all. Oh, I should have kept the corn stock, man. That's done nothing but go up. We have a drought in Arkansas, so rice is not doing well. Dog, How much fucking rice comes from Arkansas? What are you talking about? Should have invested in Lockheed Martin. I've invested in them before, but that was years ago. I gained like a slight amount of money from that one, if I remember correctly. But Nui, thank you for the 100 bits. Send me the tickers for your investments. I'll run an analysis for them. Oh, wait, yeah, you do like stock analysis as your job. What the hell? I forgot. I gotta leverage that sometime. I'd rather waste money here than lose it on stocks. Takashi, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Bro has been generous today. Thank you, man. Warren of Trash, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I bought Velcro stock a few weeks ago. Their refinery in Texas blew up and the stock still went up. Oh wait, Valero, my bad, not Velcro. The refinery in Texas blew up and the stock still went up. Always invest in war shit. That is true. It tends to always pay off eventually. But you don't invest now. You invest when there's no conflict going on. Jaded Kairu, thank you for the 14 months. Holy shit. Sorry I haven't been around. Made video games friends. Don't apologize, bro. You're living life. I'm glad you're hanging with your friends. Good to see you, though. All right, hang on. Let me go through my stash here. Let's find my turbine. My jet turbine. Alright. Also, I haven't finished filing my taxes yet, speaking of boring adult things. And I'm not really sure. I need to get a consultant in on this. I'm not sure if a Twitch sub counts as a tip, because they don't tax those now. But I think that they don't. I'm gonna be dead ass. They really shouldn't. But if they do, I'm not gonna be paying... I mean, why would I be paying extra for it? Already got my return. It's like 200. Yeah, now that I'm self-employed, gone are the days of returns. I'm gonna be paying some 5-figure sum to the government. I have it all allocated. Every time I get paid, I take 30% of it and set it aside so that I can't get fucked too hard at the end of the year. And typically I should have a little left over because I pay, because I have, what am I thinking of? Expenses, like business expenses come out of that. But, we'll see. Hang on. I also got this boy. This one, the ESC is fried, if I remember correctly, but these ESCs might not be fried. Where did I put the one that I took off of the PC? These are the drone carcasses that Tumax sent me. I gotta fuck around with this summer, man. This shit's cool. When I'm going to visit family, I should see if Dad would be down to let me use his farm for something. Take the drone out there or something. That'd be cool. I have to have it working first. And probably have like a license or some bullshit. I'd give it some amount of... I'd give it some degree of possibility that it gets like blasted with a shotgun from one of the neighbors around where that farm is. But you know, that's the risk you take. A drone with 4 turbines? I mean, that's effectively what they are. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. The drone is basically... It's like the same kind of motor, right? thing that I need to really lock in on for these... Oh, baby, wait, I think this is it. This is it. It fallen in behind the boxes. Bless up. This is gonna by far be the best option for me. Especially because... Oh, yeah! It's like it was made. It was made for it, bro. Now, I really, really, really gotta make sure that it's in blow and not suck mode, or it's fucked. We are not recovering if this shit sucks the hot metal into the fan. Then it's over. Then it's fucking over forever. Take this guy away. Take him away. Don't give him his jacket. I was promised testicle headphones. No, you weren't. Not today. We made that like a year ago. Welcome to the stream, though, brother. Hope you're doing all right. Oh. Dude, the heat pump's having to kick on again. I'm tired of this oscillating weather. It's gotta pick a fucking lane, man. Wait. Oh no, if I hold this static, this will move. Okay, okay. I guess I need to see which way it blows first. I think this takes a 3S. Maybe I should check first, though, to make sure I don't blow it up. That's a Midwest classic, baby. Let's go, baby. I ran this test before when I made the other thing, but alas, it needs one again. Because I don't remember what the results were. Alright. That's what we're doing. Clamp that guy down. Get our... Where's my little ESC tester? This guy. If I remember correctly, this guy's powered off of this cable. Or he can be, at least. Otherwise, I have to plug him into the USB. Drone with a thermal lance mounted would go hard? That's crazy. Also, probably illegal. There's, like, some rules about, like, fireworks on drones. Where, like, if you make a drone that can, like, fire a projectile or start a fire, it gets classed as, like, basically the same as if you tried to make a missile. The government's not a big fan of the common man owning, you know, air-controlled projectile launching devices. They're not a big fan of that shit. They'll get your ass for sure. That is basically what they're using in Ukraine. Except, I didn't realize this. The drones they use in Ukraine are not wireless. They're, they got a real thin, like, fiber optic cable to communicate. And the reason why is because otherwise you just jam the wireless signals. So instead, they have a thin fiber optic, like, hair connected to them while they fly miles. And then the power is delivered on board with a battery. It's actually, like, crazy, too. The reason I found out about this is there's some town that's, like, on the border or whatever and someone took a picture of it as, like, the sun was rising, and it just looks like there's, like, a massive, like, spider web over all the buildings from thousands and thousands and thousands of fiber optic cables where people have been running drones across it. Which is actually crazy. That's like, oh shit, man, I didn't know that was what that would do. Allegedly, as long as the drone is physically tethered to you, it's legal. Gotta start running this shit with fiber optic cables in, bro. I don't think they're gonna be too big a fan of that. Where's my, hang on, I need a battery for this. That was what I was getting. I've been distracted. Alright, probably this little 3S. I don't know if this thing needs a 4S or not. I can't remember, if I'm being completely honest. I'm wearing safety goggles, by the way. I recommend that. There we go. Alright, that's the air output, that's the air input. That's setting 1, by the way. You can see this fucking bag over here. Here, put the receipts. If you wanna get an idea. If you wanna get an idea of what it's doing. At setting 3, there's 10. You shouldn't take it all the way up when it's static like this. It relies on the whooshing air, like, of you flying to cool the motor. So when you take it all, it's all meant to go up to 10 and hold for longer than, like, a little bit. But it can go faster than what I even just pushed it. And it can hold at this, that's for sure. And if you fucking... I mean, this is gonna go crazy. Yo, Yoda Lloyd Osama, thank you for the 100 bits. Fun fact, little over 50% of all U.S. rice production comes from Arkansas, accounting for like 2 million tons or something like that. It's the one thing keeping the state in the black monetarily? Really? I didn't know that. Shit, Arkansas? The Arkansas rice industry apparently is popping. Where'd you get that? You can buy, this is an RC jet turbine, and you can buy this with the controller for like 40 bucks. Just saying. Now, you do need something to control it. I programmed this little Arduino Micro. This is just like a quick rig to do the instantiation and then step it up, and you can control it with the little buttons. But they're not too hard to control once you learn the little, like, setup routine that they run. Not all controllers are the same on that. Yo, Daniel Arias, LP1NX, thank you for the $5. Nothing better than getting drunk and watching this guy and his tomfoolery. Hell yeah, brother. Glad to have you here. Spirito, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Thank you, thank you. Art Bruin, thank you for the 500 bits. Duct tape death trap incoming? No! What made you think that I was gonna get out the duct tape on this project? I don't know what could have possibly led to you thinking that. Clearly, I was about to get out the Gorilla Tape, which is a little bit stronger than your average duct tape. There's literally no mounts for this thing, bro. It's smooth. They took his shit smooth off. Smooth off, applied directly to the forehead. Here, I'll get it pinned in place, and I'll get, you know, the load-bearing duct tape wrapped around it. Yeah, it's because a gorilla's stronger than a duck, obviously. Duct tape. You've been here too long, bro. You're starting to see how the metas go. You're starting to predict the project before I can get to it. We gotta make sure this pipe doesn't get too fucking hot or it's gonna melt the tape and this jet turbine's gonna launch off like a fucking rocket. You know the hillbilly runs deep when the phrase load-bearing duct tape comes into play? Hey! This is not even the most egregious case of duct tape use in this channel. I've done way worse. That's sick, dude. That's gas. Oh shit, you know what? I should have put the probe in first. I'm gonna make there be a little bit of distance. Maybe like probe here. I don't want the probe to be too close or it's gonna get hot there. Fleshlight from hell. Yo, you're gonna get your shit blown smooth off with this one. Hey, what happens if I let's actually dry fire this. Let's see how this works when it's all done up like this. So I'm kind of curious through the tube what it's gonna be like. Don't hit me with an ass cannon 5000. Thank you for the $1, Lord Pickle of Texas. See, it's speed 1. This is basically like a hairdryer. Okay, now we're kicking the shit up. Oh, baby, that's getting a little crazy. Oh, shit. Ow, baby. Holy shit. Alright, there we go. Mini wind tunnel at the top. I hope my proctologist isn't watching. Dude, hang on. What happens if I make it blow through the fucking... Hang on. Side experiment. Not relevant to the main one. Dude, why are 5,000 ducks converging on our location? Hang on, wait. I can't believe that kind of work. That's awesome. Wah. Hang on. One more. Alright, you ever see one of these? What the fuck? Shit, it doesn't blow the death whistle right. I don't know why. I guess it needs a little more back pressure. It needs like more of a seal. It does nothing. It needs souls. They patched it. Yo, Benjamin B, thank you for the 100 bits. Always fun to watch. Glad you enjoy it, bro. Thank you, thank you. Oi, oi. Here, let's set up our tap to actually get this thing in here. And then we'll go over to the other table because that's where we're gonna have to actually like test bench this thing. I don't want to be slinging hot slag across my like desk over here. It's gonna start a fire. Aye, aye. Will you upgrade to one of the 6X ESCs? Can I do that without blowing the fuck out of my engine? Because I do have the ones you sent. And I think I even have the... I think you even sent a 6X battery to go with it. So I could do that. I could upgrade. Can they push it harder than this without blowing it up? Not with that one, but with one of the other EDFs. Okay, the other ones are like real big though. If we can get pretty considerable power differences though, it might be worth it. I don't know, I'm not even pushing this one all the way and it's pretty damn strong. Yeah, let's put it here. That way we're packing it to like here and it gets a little bit of acceleration. Holy shit, dude. And this guy should just fit. It fits a little loose. I can tighten it up though. I need to do. First, let's unplug this while we're working on it, so I don't accidentally short something out. Alright, you can see that shine? That's me turning the wire so you can see it. That's like in the center, right? And going about yay far. Electrical tape around it to give it a snug fit. Okay. Another duct tape monstrosity, he says. What do you gotta pick with me, brother? The wife and I have different work and sleep schedules. We've been watching your YouTube videos on Discord to spend time together lately. Aw, hope y'all like it. Everything about this project seems sketchy, but I trust the process and I'm willing to watch you cook. Thank you, Mr. Pig. I mean, like, you're not the one risking anything here. I'd say the sketchier, the more interesting. You don't know what the result's gonna be. Rage Talk TM, thank you for the $2. Wad me up and send me out of the cannon, you woe. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put you on here if I remember later. I'll shove you in there with the steel wool. Mr. Pig, thank you for the 10 months. I do appreciate you. Daniel Arias, thank you for the $5. Can I put this in my A4 to make the turbos spool up faster? Do people kickstart turbos? I don't know. That's kind of cool if it is. If it is, then yeah, you could. It's only a small fire, and you have insurance, so get a new house anyway. I don't think they'll be giving me a new house if they find out this is what went down, bro. Golden Egg Van, thank you for the $5. When are you gonna build a nuclear reactor? Closest I can legally get is a Farnsworth fuser, and I have built one. I built one to demo stage. I want to get the deuterium and follow that project through a little more. That'd be cool. Jimmy Cougar, thank you for the $5. Just came in. You making exploding Figmas now? Well, not quite, but we're making something. Idea from the last video. Grind up fish oil pills from Dollar Tree to see if they're flammable. I'll keep that one in mind. I am really liking the idea of taking fast food and running it through the oil extractor to squeeze all the grease out of it and then frying something in the grease. Maybe taking the fucking chaff it spits out of the end, shaping that back into food and then frying it in the... There's something to that, man. There's something funny there. Takashi27, thank you for the 100 bits. You gonna sink some British ships with that, baby? This is that shit that caused the Chicago fire. Yo, Insert Pie, thank you for the 2 months. Huge fan of your YouTube videos. Oh, glad you like them. Last stream I caught the rare Siggy Pack ripping. Glad to see it making increasingly dangerous doohickeys. Hell yeah. I donated in the start and I went out to eat. We're still here. Yeah, I remember you donated at the start. Look, man, no. We've got our thing. Honestly, this is like all you really need. This is all you really need to make the magic happen. I guess the one thing we do need. It's okay, bro. How are you gonna attach this? Don't even ask. You already know the answer. Will you post this to YouTube? Probably. Not everything gets posted to YouTube, but most stuff like this gets posted to YouTube. It takes a couple weeks, though, because editing ain't easy. Just had a new video go out of yesterday. The whale oil video came out. Probably gonna be a few more days before the next big line video. I got a lot of shorts that'll be coming out for the older stuff, though. But anyone who's watched the catalog of the full-length stuff, you've already seen those projects. Never ever will a short come out before the rest of the stuff, just because of the way the editing schedule goes. Alright, so the idea here is you clamp this guy here, and you, short this guy here. Yeah, no short. That's a good sign. What's the process of this again? Turbine one side, steel wool inside. Apply power, get the turbine rolling fast, apply power, ignite the steel wool, and then it blasts molten steel wool out of the end. That's the idea. And then someone else reminded me that I have a tank of oxygen, so if that works, I think we could hose a little oxygen behind the turbine and make, like, the fucking giga torch. I'm realizing now, the problem is that where this thing's gonna point is not conducive to, to where it needs to go. It needs to point into the fucking wall so that it doesn't set my entire setup on fire. So 1 second, I'm gonna turn the desk over here to the side so that it can point at the back wall. So instead of the back wall being behind me, it'll be the, like the oxygen tanks and shit behind me. Hopefully I got enough space for the cannon. Because I don't want a house fire, you know? Prefer not, at least. Good idea, because I was kind of worried how I was going to do this without just having active fire hazards everywhere. But this is how you do it. Alright, check out this new angle. You've never seen this one before, eh? We can move the cam around as well to kind of get better shots, but this is how we're going to set it up for now. The fire extinguisher. That's a premonition. The fire extinguisher in the back. It's in, it's not a metal extinguisher, though. But really, if this started a fire, it wouldn't be a metal fire. It would start some other kind of fire. It would just be ignited by metal. So, you know, don't get it twisted. Chekhov's extinguisher. Hang on. I'm getting... That poor table. Yeah, this was a Flex-A-Spot desk from a sponsor segment that I did a while ago. Literally better than my main desk, but instead it's getting the shit beat out of it because my dumbass used it for experiments instead of preserving its nice top. The advantage is that you can just buy a new top for the desk. It's like $100. But the expensive part is the lower bit that raises and lowers. And you can just get a new top and swap the whole thing. So, you know. Could be worse. Alright, turn on the other mic so that you guys can proper hear me. And on Stone Savage, thank you for the £2. If you make this donation, the first victim. Alright, let me lay that there. We'll see. Takashi, thank you for the 100 bits. Line the wall with receipts. Maybe after we do our initial test. Technical Fool, thank you for the £2. Red Cup Intake to help motor cooling. Red Cup Intake. We'll see about that one. Caleb, thank you for the $5. Squeeze the oil out of french fries and then fry the chaff in it to make potato latkes. Holy shit. We're coming up with innovations never before seen. If you have nitrous oxide chargers, try firing one of those into your tube. I don't have nitrous chargers. Those are harder to get now, thanks to the, old Galaxy gas thing. Thank you for the 100 bits, our Purin, though. Charlin, thank you for the 100 bits. And Ina Najar, thank you for the $5. Your works are the best things on the internet. Thank you, bro. A modern-day mad scientist. I've watched everything uploaded to YouTube. Hell yeah, dude. Glad to provide you with a pretty rich backlog, I think. And Fifth Josh, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's get this... Let's get our test set up going. I'll center... I'll center the camera once we've, confirmed setup here. Let's go... Holy shit! Hank Hell's Propane, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to Minty1312, 4EHT, Giggity Gigsu, AV for Real, and Blue Tiger Soldier. Thank you so much, man. Alright, let's get this guy situated here. Alright. Let's run that one back for YouTube so it doesn't have a fucking gong going off in the background. Alright, and then this guy coming over here. For the initial test at least, we'll have everything kind of hooked up separate. What the fuck was that? Magnacore, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, dude. The Sister Gnome 23, Orchid, Zero Hoss FL, Imitation Orange, and Whimsy Defender. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'll start with the more. We'll start with the more like fine steel wool that we know works well. I want to kind of pull it out into a. Well, maybe don't want to use too much, just in case this ends up being more than we can handle. The idea is that we shove it back in until it hits a wire, get the turbine rolling, and then kick the current on. But I'm realizing, hang on, let's get our... Let's get our fucking power supply over here. For now, we'll just use this directly instead of having a button. You touch that, then it'll all shorten. Do I have... Yes, I do have a power cable already here. Make sure all these are... Okay. We should be pretty free downstream of any... Well, how do we want to situate camera here? Maybe like this? Yeah, this is probably better for actually, like, seeing what it can do. Let me get the chat computer as well. We snaw. Oh yeah, thank you for the horses. They don't really show up well on here. You PSU is downstream. Yeah, but I don't know if you've got like a depth perception thing going on, but it's like not even near in front of it. Yeah, I can move it up a little just to make it safer. Alright, safety goggles on. Fire gloves on, just in case. Never know what you're gonna get, bro. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, I guess I should shove the steel wool in there first. Do we have like a ramrod? Yes. Hopefully the jet doesn't immediately rocket this shit out, because that's also a possibility. Like just touching that should ignite it. Does he have a corn welding mask? We don't need, like, that level of cohesion here, bro. Just give me something that won't kill me. Let's try it on this setting. Ah! Okay, that, like, kind of, sort of worked. The problem is that it launched the whole damn thing out at once. That's not really the idea. I mean, that would start a fire, so... I cast Fireball! I feel like it needs a little something to keep it from just flying out, you know? Maybe like a mesh of some kind? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe drill like hole, and then just run wires through. Even insulated wire. Well, that would melt instantly. But like just run it through just so that it has something, right? To like block up against. You can even pull it out and then stuff the wool in and then shove it into place. Honestly, probably just one wire would hold it in a pretty decent amount. Yeah, you need something you can take on and off after loading. Oh, you know what? In that case, it probably should go on the end then, which would be fine. It'd still blow pieces through if you just had... Fuck, maybe I should... I was gonna buy a cap, and then I was like, nah, I don't need a cap. But no, putting a cap and then drilling holes in it would have actually worked really well for this. Fuck. I didn't even think of that. We can come up with some other shenanigans for sure. Hang on a second. And if you're like, why didn't you buy a cap? It's like $8, man. I should have just bought one. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, no, why would I? Oh, I don't need a cap. Well, what would I need a cap for, man? It's just gonna blow it out the end. Ah, shit. That might work. A couple nails? Which won't let me follow? What the fuck? Really? Tin foil, a rubber band, and a pencil to poke a bunch of holes in it? Dude, tin foil's getting fucking shredded just by the turbine alone. Forget the fucking hot metal, which would definitely melt through it. I don't blame you for thinking that it could do that, but I'm just telling you, I know how this one's going down. Here, I'm thinking maybe some nails. Two and a half inch nails, maybe two of these crosswise. You can pull them out. Easy enough, at least. this? Not long enough. But this guy is. Oh yeah, he's definitely long enough. Like that? Maybe one here, one here? That's what I'm thinking. One there, one there. Then you can stuff it, shove those in, hold that, it holds it in. By the time it starts blowing out, it'll hold against the nails, and then it can get shredded apart by the fan. Easy. 9-inch nails, perhaps. Haha. Like an epic band of the same name. Be great for taking things on and off tubes. What would? You should definitely get some hose clamps. I have hose clamps. Hang on. Hang on. I'm pretty sure they're in my toolbox. Or they're out in the shed because I went and got them when I thought I was going to have to clamp a hose. But I don't have a lot. You're right. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get like a set of, like a pretty big set of hose clamps. Because they withstand a little more heat than my zip ties do. You know what else I'm realizing I left out in the garage with the shed? The better drill bits that I have. I have to use these stupid Ryobi ones that suck. Stupid Ryobi drill bits that I hate. Give him the clamps. Do we add the Aztec death whistle to this? I mentioned that a second ago. I don't know if it's gonna work the way you think it is. Here, let's Holy shit, how fucking deep is this, man? How thick is this metal? The fucking... Hang on. Well, like 2 millimeters in, it's still going. There we go. Jeez. Oh, I don't need to drill one on the other side. That'll be enough to keep it from blowing out. And then one on this side. These drill bits are so shit, dude. Hard to drill cast iron? Try using cutting oil? Oh yeah, let me get that cutting oil I definitely have. It does better if I just had my good drill bits, but I want to run out and get them. Motherfucker. Well, at least I didn't lose a good bit. Bet you didn't think I had another one, did you? Did you? Alright. Let's get it up for a second test. Okay. Make sure this isn't downstream. It's got a sight now. Hey, yeah, it does. Two, specifically. Let's see if this guy works better. So now, that should keep it from launching out the end. We'll see how we do. Who wants to bet that it fucking blew the thing into the filter, and thus is not touching the probe? Realizing I can ram it without having to actually reach in and touch it. Alright, perfect. Let's try that again. What? What the hell? Did I even get the thing out? Did it burn? No, not at all. What the fuck? It's literally, the probe is sticking out. Why the fuck is it not burning? You guys stuffed that shit too tight. Try this again. Is this thing... Okay. Did I fuck this up? Is this shorting to the case now or something? Doesn't look like it should be. Because how the hell is this not lighting it on fire? That's what I'm wanting to know. Like, and maybe we should light first and blow. 'Cause that's so weird. Yeah, no, it doesn't even have an ignition spot on it. So I don't think it's lighting at all. I think it's shorting. Somehow this is shorting to the case, which I'm not really sure how it's doing, given, like, the shape that it is, right? Let me try this. Maybe this will work. It literally worked once, so I know it works. This is baffling. What's the... Like, what? Now I'm really not sure what the hell it's doing. Like, why is it not... Alright. Motherfucker. The wool shorting it. Well, I mean, that's the point. The wool is supposed to short it. That's the idea. That's how it works. The question is, why is the wool not shorting it correctly? Did it already burn or something? Am I trying to burn? Like, hang on a second. Did it burn out and I'm trying to burn pre-burned wool or some shit? Because it doesn't like to burn twice. It's not a big fan of that. You can tell by the color. No, that's like stock. What the hell? Well, hang on, fuck that. What if I just shove that shit in there, throw our fucking... Fire in the hole! There we go! There we go! Holy shit! That's fucking dangerous! Ow! Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Ah! It works when you do that. That's what I'm after! Dude, set the other wool on campfire. Also, fucking burn the shit out of my table! Hang on, we need to put something down here. I don't want it putting giant pockmarks in my desktop. Where's that big metal sheet that I had? Did I use that for something? I know I cut one into it the shape of Ohio, but I think I have another one. Not the best project I've ever done, I can tell you that one. Yeah, sure, we'll put that there to help protect the desk. It's got some blind spots, but you know, it's better than nothing. Actually. There we go, that covers up a lot of them. Alright. That should help protect my table. Will drop into a hole and then burn the table for real. This is not a safe project, I can tell you that. Don't try this at home, kids! Don't try this at home. This is not this is not a safe project. I can tell you that right now. See you, gang. Have fun with this project. I'll see you around, Lemmy. Alright. Let's do a more severe test. And I'm realizing the way that I do it. Fucking ignite it with this. And then fucking crank that shit, bro. Holy shit! Alright. Steel smoke. Don't breathe this. I actually don't want to breathe this. That shit smells horrid. Fuck, man. Get this a little bit closer. Look at all this. Look, look at that. That's crazy. Look at that big, look at those big chunks of steel. That's crazy how much you get out of it. Ah! Whoops. Ah. Very safe techniques we're employing here, you know. Do you get the same amount of steel as wool? This feels suspiciously light. I feel like it's like mostly hollow. All of these do. What are these? Are these like slag or something? That does not feel, that's not heavy. Hang on. Yeah! Wait a second, that shit is powder. That's like impurities or something. That's not steel. Alright, never mind. Never mind, it's not as cool as I thought. Alright, let's try a little extra experiment this time. Alright, so over here I have a tank of pure oxygen. Here's a hose coming off of it. Now, I guess I should show what it does in the presence of oxygen like normally. So, here's your standard steel wool. Let's just start it as a fire. There we go. And then if we turn a little oxygen on, I should have cracked this shit. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! My regulator is fucked! Oh no! Did I knock this over? Oh no, my regulator is so fucked! That's, oh man! Alright, I guess I can't do that. That sucks! Ah, man! Ah, man! I think I dropped the oxygen tank and it fucking... I almost guarantee you I dropped it or something and forgot about it. Because this thing is bent to shit now that I'm looking at where the leak is. That is absolutely bent to hell. Hang on, maybe I can just tape this hose on without the regulator. Just let it fucking rip. Where's my channel locks? 1 second. I gotta get the regulator off first. I don't know what size it is. Oh, that actually fits. Holy shit. That is fucked. Alright, well, I guess I need a new regulator. Shit, man. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell how crooked this is. I don't know if you can tell. It is bent to shit. That's so unfortunate. I don't know if you could, let me just show it on the desk. You can't see this. Alright, this thing is bent to absolute hell. Here, this guy. I think maybe here you can see. See this? Or, sorry, see this? It's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be straight in. Oh, it's got that stupid fucking line bullshit again. Fantastic. All my capture card. Yeah, I think it's fucked, bro. She got that curved regulator. Likes his regulator the curved way. Maybe I can wrench it off. Oh yeah, it's fixed now. Oh, jeez, man. I can tell further that it got dropped because, I don't know if you can see the threading on the end here is, like, dented in really heavily. This is on the little part that goes in the front here. Like, I can't even tighten it in. Fuck, man. Well, it's okay. There's always a secondary solution to getting things connected. It doesn't have to be airtight. There's not any air resistance on it. Besides, I guess the choke of the tube itself. Hang on, does this work? I just taped it straight to the... Yeah, baby. That works! It works! What can I say? Alright, let's ignite this. And, show you what it does. Oh, fuck, man. That's bright. That was just a little bit of oxygen, too. That fucking evaporated it. Here, let's hit it with the... Good lord, that's so bright. Alright. The danger level of this goes up pretty considerably with this, because straight oxygen to the fucking burning metal, that's really gonna amp this shit up. Let's use the thicker steel wool, actually. I'm realizing this would probably be better, because when fed with oxygen, this will burn better. But it burns slower initially, so getting the start is a little bit nicer, I think. Do we have any scrap in here? Oh yeah, some torched. Alright, let's use this big thick guy. There we go. I think it needs the O2, baby. Hang on. I'm surprised that this isn't burning better. Maybe give it like a little fiddling. Holy fuck! Good Lord Almighty. Holy shit. That burned so fast when we did that. Oh my gosh, can I even get the... the nail out. The nails have, like, melted metal stuck all over them now. Alright, so what you do if you want to run the thicker one is you need the thinner one to get it started. And then once you have that, you can kind of just get it cranking on its own, right? Now's only half a ball. We could really stuff this thing all the way back if we wanted to. Is it better than a 9-volt? I mean, yeah, it's a lot stronger than a 9-volt. Just to show you guys how it works with the, here, I'm gonna clamp ground to the plate. So, then when I have this. So here's the pure oxygen. This is it with the thicker grade. You can see it doesn't really want to... Burns fast when you give it a little bit of juice, eh? Holy shit. That's how thermal lances work. Yeah, that's like, the big balls are just slag. Some of these smaller ones are steel, though. I told you guys this stream would get interesting eventually. Literal glowstone. Dude, it's like Minecraft! We're making fire today. We're on that caveman grind set. Give me a, hang on, let me get more steel wool. Luckily I bought a decent amount. Bought a decent amount of steel wool for dicking around with. Alright, this is our thin gauge, this is our Kidling, and then this is our big sauce steel wool. Can you guys really get a good, like, glimpse of how much it's spraying it around? Like, I don't think I need to, oh, you can see the toilet tank from when I built the speaker. Like, I think you guys have a pretty good idea just by watching, right? Turn off the lights, turn the lights off. Can do. Wearing gloves for this, because this will fucking macerate your fingers. It's kind of funny dealing with fire. I'm wearing my fire gloves more for the cut protection than the actual fire protection. Here, let's get this guy. Let's get this guy running. Have the oxygen at the ready. Lights off? I don't even, I'll turn the lights off for you, but like, I'm gonna be real, it's so bright. I don't know if the lights being off are actually gonna do a whole lot for you, like additionally, right? It'll look like magic. Alright, ready? Let's get this shit started. That's pretty fucking good, man. That's a great distance on that. I know, right? Now let me make sure. It smells like a firework in here now from the metal fire. All right, that's pretty damn good. All right, you can see it from that angle. What about from like this angle? We're gonna run it back so many times, I might as well give y'all different angles. Also, that was a whole fucking thing of steel wool. So that should have gone like crazy. Oh my gosh, these things are hot as hell. It's basically a light thermal lance. It fucking bent the nail. What the fuck? We're getting temperatures that, wow, it really did. It ate through all of it. There's just a little bit of the slag in there. What the fuck? Alright. Yeah, did you know heat is hot? More at 11. Let's get another one of these thick steel wools. Do I need to blow the molten next to the gas line? I mean, first of all, hang on. First of all, thank you for the 250 pounds, by the way. But also, this pipe over here, that's not the gas line, that's the water line. Bet you feel like an idiot now. The gas line is, like, further over. A lot of people always think that that's the gas line, though, which is kind of funny. Alright. You guys ready to do it again? It never gets old, boys. It never gets old. Not everyone has a proper hot water heater. Yeah, this is the real hot water heater. Hang on. Why is it making that noise? Hate when my hair dryer does this. Epic prank, swap a hair dryer with this thing. Swap your friend's hair dryer with this. You won't believe what happens next. Mostly making sure it wasn't something stuck in the turbine. Really, I don't know why I'm scraping it out and I can just use this. There we go. Ah! Fuck that pot. I even chucked it quick because I knew it was going to be hot. Holy shit. Is that a jet engine? Yeah, quite literally, yes. It is a model jet engine. I feel like we've proven proof of concept. All we gotta do now is make it a little more automatic. So let's move back to the desk for a bit. Alright, hang on a second. Let me move my PC and everything, my little chat reading. This is shit I'd make on a bored month? Yeah, buddy. Welcome to the channel. That's what we do, and that's the whole gimmick. Shit I'd make if I had the materials in my garage and I'm bored. Is like almost the entire channel. We're not here to cure cancer, you know. We're here to make stupid shit that you would go, hey, I think I could do this. And that's the bit. We are joining the fight. We're joining the war on cancer. On the side of the cancer. Ew, I got AIDS. My bad, any meows? I don't know why you'd say that, though. Dude. No matter how many XLR cables you get, they always fucking break. Alright, well, I gotta salvage this guy for some shit. You think I can take these you think I can take these pressure gauges off at least? Probably get something out of that, right? I don't think I'm gonna be able to reseat this guy. I'll work with that later. Do you hear that? Like, what the fuck is it doing? Oh, now it's fine. Okay, now it's fine. Punished with ads for being poor? Now you're punished with ads for not begging someone for a sub enough. Alright, let me go through the receipts real fast. Thank you for the 2 New Zealands. Madeline Green. YO9 Thank you so much. Never got a live before. I feel honored. Hell yeah. Welcome to the live. Steezy Me. Thank you for the 250. You got me. Why is the handle yellow? Wait, the handle to what? Wait, the handle yellow. The handle. The handle. The handle. Oh, to the water on the wall. Yeah, wait, you're the one that said, good idea to blow the molten gas next to the gas line. It's, I don't know. It just is. It's, but in where I live, if you have a gas leak, there's not an attached handle. You have to put the handle on and close it, and you're not allowed to do it yourself. And the reason why you're not allowed to do it yourself is because they don't want you doing work on your own gas lines by shutting it off. So if you turn it off yourself, they fine you. So the gas line doesn't have a handle on it. You have to grab it out, like it's like chained to it. You have to grab it, stick it on, and then turn it. It's basically only for, like, emergencies, like shit's leaking right now. And even then, they really want you to call the gas company because by closing it yourself, you can, like, fucking do something. I don't know, man. Gas pigs gotta catch me first. What if there's a leak? The only time you're supposed to put the handle on and close it is if there's an active leak. And even then, if you think there's a leak, like you smell gas, you call the gas company. They don't charge you for it. They'll come out and see where the leak is. They have, like, protocol. I do all my own gas line work. Differs supplier to supplier, but here they really don't want you doing that. Steezy Me, thank you for the 750 euros. Try lighting it from the back and push it in. We already solved this one. Rage Talk, thank you for the $2. I'm ready for launch, UO. I live for this shit. Hell yeah, brother. Hope it lived up to it. Mr. Genetical, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate ya. Elise Eckhart, thank you for the Prime for 2 months. Thank you. Dario Arias, thank you for the $2. Build a blunderbuss next. I would love to. Would get me banned on YouTube, gigaban. Twitch, maybe like a couple weeks. But they fucking hate that shit. This needs light off 1000 FPS slow-mo for the VOD. Technical Fool, thank you for the €2. Or sorry, the £2. Let's not get it twisted. You know, that camera can record slow-mo, but not while it's, it can record slow-mo if you set it up so it's no longer streaming, like the live feed from it. Because it starts lagging the live feed when you try to film slow-mo with it. So I could actually record slow-mo, but it would be, it'd be rough. This is one where I can actually do slow-mo recording because the heat, the reaction itself is so hot and bright that it's, it puts off enough light. Normally lighting is like a problem for slow-mo shots. Ronry, as always, thank you for the $2. Love the graffiti you have going on. Yeah, it's from people that donoed during subathons. And Ronry, thank you for the other $2. Failure is the path to success. Hell yeah, brother. Floofy Boy, thank you for the gift sub. To Milk with Pulp, I appreciate it. Opportunity for collab with the slow-mo guys. I don't think the slow-mo guys are looking to collab with the likes of me. Does a rail Gauss cannon count as a gun on YouTube? People always ask this shit. Oh, well, this isn't a gun. The ultimate one is the smug Redditor. Oh, actually, a muzzleloader isn't legally a gun. And I have the same answer all the time, which is what ultimately determines whether something is a gun to Reddit or YouTube, or not Reddit, also Reddit, but YouTube or Twitch. Does a guy who lives in San Francisco and works in a tech office and probably hasn't seen dirt for the last 5 days think it looks like a scary assault weapon? And if the answer is yes, then it's a gun. It cannot fire anything. If the answer to that question is yes, then it's a gun. It's not a legal thing. It's does the moderator think you're breaking the rule? Anything that has black powder is not a gun. This has been the case for 200 years. Okay, go make a YouTube video of you firing it. And tag it as no firearms, and get back to me with how they like that. Get back to me with how banned your account is. I'm sure you can take multi-billion-dollar company YouTube to court and be like, actually, it's not a gun. They're not gonna fall for it. It's not happening. You gotta take, like, a practical stance on these things. Do they even have moderators in San Fran anymore? If you're a partnered channel, you might get a guy in San Fran to look at it. They absolutely play favorites, depending on how much money you bring Twitch. Every company does. It's kind of the big, like, unspoken secret. Streamers will always act like it's a major gotcha. Literally everyone fucking knows, though. My channel I'd say 50-50. Guy in India looks at it for 3 seconds versus guy in San Fran looks at it, makes an informed decision. Whatever, man. YouTube doesn't even do that. YouTube, everyone is equally given 3 seconds in front of somebody who maybe speaks English to determine whether you broke a rule. Hickok 45 is my favorite. Dude, I love Hickok 45. Now it's time to smoke some pot. No, he's awesome. He's a very responsible gun channel, too. So he's a good recommendation to people that aren't really familiar with him. Obshaft, thank you for the Prime sub. The Fresh Prime, too. I appreciate that. And Lolzman, thank you for that Fresh Prime. Thank you. Takashi, thank you for the 100 bits. Can you cook food with molten steel? I've done it with molten tin. So, probably. Actual Corpse, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. And Floofy Boy, thank you for the 5 gift subs. You're the one that scared me with the gong. To my blessings, Fatty Prophet, Yato, Sama Sensei, Ice Cream 72.9, and the GTF. Thank you, brother. Ronry, thank you for the $5. HSV, aka cold sores, can spread from contact sports and toothpaste. Cool. I don't know what that... That shit not relevant to anything I was saying, but maybe there's some discussion going on in the YouTube chat. Have you tried to smoke nutmeg? No. I knew a friend in college who tried to recreationally, quote-unquote, do nutmeg. It didn't end so well for him. It made him throw up a lot. That's herpes? Yeah, cold sores are herpes. Don't smoke nutmeg, you eat it? Yeah. I did smoke mandrake. For what it's worth, I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I want to overdose on a nut that makes me anxious and nauseous. Had a roommate use morning glories like that. Oh my god, what is with all these people taking LSA? Who was it yesterday that was like, you should try, it was that fucking Hawaiian seed, and I immediately, that like unlocked a fucking 15-year-old info dump in my brain. I was like, oh, that's that shit that has LSA in it. Morning glories are the same way. Morning glories are the same way because there's a guy, oh my gosh, is this like info hazard? It's actually like a horrible guide. Alright, so you know the things like, everyone knows like one of the earliest things done on the internet. Like one of the earliest things that people use the internet for besides pornography was to download the Anarchist Cookbook, right? Like that's like a known thing. But the Anarchist Cookbook was not the only banned book that told you how to do illegal shit. Another popular line was I believe it was called the Uncle Fester's Guides, which were basically just guides on how to make a bunch of random drugs. And the Uncle Fester's Guide for LSD Manufacture tells you how to do it from morning glory seeds, which is a horrible idea and isn't even a valid, like, synthesis. I'm not a chemist, so I don't know the exact way that it's fucked up. But I know that in the early 2000s, a lot of people got sick trying to recreate this motherfucker's guide. And then a bunch of people that knew what they were doing were like, don't fucking use that guide for at least not the LSA to LSD synthesis one, because it fucking sucks. I don't even think these books are, like, valid anymore. The one that told you how to make meth definitely did a method from pseudoephedrine pills, which is not valid anymore, because they changed how the fillers in those pills are. And I'm pretty sure that most of the ones aren't valid anymore, because you can't buy the shit that you would need, that was legal to buy at the time. Anyway, Don't follow stupid chemistry guides you find on the internet. It's probably gonna fuck you up. A lot of people got poisoned trying to do that. Not like dead. Maybe someone died. I don't know about that. But a lot of people got sick. You can buy it, it's just regulated? Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Holenstein, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Ender Cobra, thank you for the 30 months. Jeez. Hefty01, thank you for the gift sub to Octo666. And Caleb, thank you for the $5. Black powder guns designed before 1899 are not legally firearms. I'm well aware. Under federal laws, but they are still guns by the colloquial definition. Yeah, that's the one that YouTube's gonna bust on your ass if you upload a video of it. Here's the thing, you can actually upload videos of guns. It can fuck you up in getting sponsors, because some people are like, nah, I don't want anything to do with that. But I wouldn't be opposed to that, but you cannot live stream it. They're so fucking picky about that. I don't know if it's the fact that, like, an edited video can be, like, checked through, whereas, like, a live stream, someone might, like, blow their head off by mistake. I don't know. I don't know why. But live streams are way more picky about that specific thing. If you want to even show, like at a firing range on stream, they want you to get, like, pre-approval for Twitch. And for YouTube, they don't want you to do anything. For YouTube, I think if I even showed a weapon, it would be, like, instant taken down. I read the Anarchist Cookbook and the recipes tasted like shit. Ultimate folly to the Anarchist Cookbook is the fact that it tells you how to make banana dine, which is, like, literally a fucking troll recipe. Floofy Boy, thank you for the 200 bits. I'm drunk. Time to make 4 financial decisions. Don't give me bits on poor financial decisions, bro. I don't want you to regret it. Kyle Whatevers, thank you so much for the 13 months. I appreciate you. What'd you eat for dinner? I had leftover pasta from a couple days ago. Nothing exciting today. I just had leftovers. Floopy Boy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate you. The Smeghead86. The Bimble, like watching paint dry, Zekoma, and the Baby D. You're not allowed to handle a firearm on a YouTube stream. One could be on the wall, but never in your hands. Okay, so Twitch is actually less picky then, because I've shown a gun on a Twitch stream, but never on a YouTube stream. And I made sure I was able to first. This was ages ago. It was ages ago. It was in the 4th of July, it was in the 4th of July stream, if I remember correctly. Sergeant Buck01, thank you for the membership. Thank you, thank you. Floofy Boy, thank you for the 200 bits. I'm done now? Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. Some dude did Russian roulette live on YouTube years ago. He didn't die, but it changed the rules. Okay. Yeah, I imagine, like, absolute bullshittery like that would cause it. I don't really blame him in that case, honestly. That's fucking stupid. You can do whatever on Twitch? Not true. Wrong. You can, like, clean a gun, but you cannot, like, firing them, they're really picky about it. You can, technically, but they're really picky about, like, if you do anything out of line, you're absolutely out of there. Oi, oi. Remember the DSP. DSP fapped on live stream and still live, son. YouTube lives on YouTube to tell the tale. Yeah, but he didn't show his penis. Like, I think that's a pretty big differentiation. His penis wasn't on the stream. For what it's worth, there's a brief time on Twitch where they, like, changed the rules. There was a brief time on Twitch where if you streamed, it was literally like 3 days. If you streamed in the art category and tagged your stream as not safe for work, you were allowed to have artistic nudity on stream. And the idea was for, like, reference poses. They were trying to be nice to artists and be like, all right, we're not going to punish you for having a reference pose or something that's maybe a little too spicy. People immediately just started drawing, like, the most egregious porn of all time. on Twitch, and the art category instantly exploded with people doing shit, and everyone, like, they erased that rule immediately. The site immediately proved they could not handle a rule with that level of subtlety. Yeah, it got abused like minute one. I remember Wubby caught a 3-day ban for that because he started AI generating penises, which is technically, that's allowed in the art category. They don't split your hairs on AI, but but they did start splitting hairs on people generating a bunch of peens. Floovy Boy, thank you for the 198 bits. Here, have 198 more, thank you. Ruby, thank you for the 100 bits. I grew up right in time where all the crazy sites were still there, and I got traumatized and murked into my teens. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was the thing with the early internet, man. Caleb, thank you for the $2. Do you think you can make black powder on stream? I'm not saying that I've done it before, but early on when I had like 20, 30 viewers, I may have done a stream where I made black powder to make a rudimentary sparkler on stream. I would never do that now. I don't think it would fly. I don't think I'd be able to get away with it. But I have mixed it up off, like the stream is on and I'm talking, but I'm not showing what I'm doing so that I can show something burning. Black powder's not. It's a pretty low explosive. I absolutely couldn't show how to make any higher explosive than that. Is the VOD on YouTube? Nope. It's gone. I don't want that shit around. Small streamer privilege is kind of real. Yeah, on one hand, if you get banned, like, they don't give a fuck about you, you're probably just gonna have to make a new account if you get perma'd. But on the other hand, you can do a lot of shit and get away with it because they simply aren't watching, which is quite an advantage. It's simple. I'm surprised people don't invent it by accident. There's a reason why I have all that fucking potassium nitrate that I use occasionally to make like rocket sugar and stuff. There's a tutorial how to make TNT on YouTube. How many times do I have to beat it into your heads with a fucking spiked mallet just because someone on the internet has done it in a different site, in a different format, doesn't fucking mean I can do it here. I gotta beat you with a fucking stick. Like, how much do I have to pound it into your head? Well, on this website they did this. Oh, no, you can do it. If I Google it, it shows up. That doesn't mean I can do it here, man. Also, it just being live is way, way different. Live versus pre-recorded alone, even on the same site, is way different. And forget, like, a whole different fucking site, man. Dude, I googled massive cock and there was a picture of it on the front page. I think you can do it on Twitch. It's right there on Google. People always be like, why do you have this rule says no Fed posting? And then you go and post shit like this. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. It's everyday, bro. With that Disney Channel flow. Yo, Schlabakis, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Fresh Prime, too. Thank you, dude. Feet Sniffer, thank you for the $10. Ooh, I was explaining your boner conducting headphones to a family member. While doing so, I was wondering. I bet there is a market for a plug device that plays music in the same manner. Thoughts? I'm not making the fucking subwoofer plug. If you want a subwoofer experience to come from below, you gotta sit on the sub toilet that I made last week. I can't even look at cocks on Google because of the mandatory ID verification Australia is forcing on us. Are you fucking serious? They You gotta submit an ID to the government to goon? That's fucked. That's awesome. I can't believe they've done that. What if that doesn't cause a fucking, like, riot? I don't know what could possibly happen to cause one. Same in the UK, it made me buy a VPN. Every day it becomes more obvious why all these, like, grand dystopia novels are based in the United Kingdom. What the fuck are they doing? They gotta know I look up Big Booba? Yeah, me when McDonald's steals all my data and learns I like cheeseburgers. We literally have that in Ohio? What are you fucking talking about? I haven't had to submit an ID to do anything. Not saying I'm a gooner, but I definitely haven't had to submit an ID to use any website. Oi, oi. War Mob 1. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, by the way. Was visiting Texas, they have the same rule? What? At least you can just VPN into the next state. Having a VPN into like a whole other country would fucking suck. I thought Texas was supposed to be land of the free. What the fuck are they doing down there? I'm in Tennessee right now. It's not allowed here. Okay, I had heard of Tennessee. But I'm not to pick on my Appalachian brothers here, but like, Tennessee kind of already fucked. Whereas like Texas, I thought it was still like a bastion of freedom. Texas is fake based. Texas just talk loud? You have to go to a horny jail in Texas. This is fucked up, man. What do you mean? Yo, Absilian Jones, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to Mimo Build, ShadowGamer25, Skull Jackie, Lolly D, and Sotavu. Thank you so much, man. I'm in Montana, you need ID? What the fuck? Texas is complete control. In Arkansas, too. How many states require you to submit an ID to look at tits? Kentucky removed the ID thing? Alright, nice. The people have spoken. Tried to buy a kitchen knife off Amazon in the UK the other week and it wouldn't let me. Look, bro, if they ban enough knives, then the people will stop stabbing each other. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana. This is wrong because Ohio's on the list, and I'm telling you, man, it's not Ohio. Ohio, if they have this, they are not fucking enforcing it at all. Oi, oi. Yo, Caleb, thank you for the $2. Verification laws. Maybe they just have me fucking locked. They're like, yeah, he pays for internet. We know he's an adult. I've never gotten use a VPN by default. Not by default, but I've turned it on. I turn it on for some things. I turn it, well, basically I turn it. Fuck, yeah, I guess I do use a VPN by default because I only turned it off to stream. Because if you stream through a VPN, it fucks everything up. But I use a VPN otherwise. But I'm pretty sure, hang on, where's my VPN route me to? Hang on. Shit, maybe that's it then. Florida also doesn't enforce it if that's true, so I don't think it's accurate. Okay, so maybe it's one of those things where, like, yeah, it's written, but, like, no one actually gives a fuck. Hey, UO's Lab, can you DIY a nuclear reactor in your garage like in that music video, but in real life? Legally, no, but I can make a Farnsworth fuser, a fusion reactor, which I have made a plasma capable version on stream before, but it would be cool to expand it into a full neutron producing reactor. If you accidentally order pizza with a VPN, does the pizza place tell you're in Japan? Where do you think I'm fucking VPNing in? Hang on, I was looking where mine spoofs me to. New York City. Okay. How do I have a lower latency? 7 millisecond ping to New York City, 15 millisecond ping to the Ohio server? Are you fucking serious, dog? That one is clearly closer. Better routing? That's how internet routing works. It took effect in 2025. Dude, I'm telling you. You're going through a backbone? This sounds totally safe. No, bro, we've already been blasting. Hang on, I got distracted. Sorry. What am I even doing? I'm looking at my VPN settings. Hang on, I wanted to tweak this a bit. And then test it again. This is the example of something that worked a little too well. This fucking thing just worked, and now I'm like, oh, now what? Dude, fucking... It's driving me crazy. The feedback, I don't even know. Most of you probably can't even hear it. It's been censored for like 2 years. You know what I'm realizing is probably happening? I think it's probably looking at your search history and determining whether you're a child or an adult. Like they do in like Roblox and shit. It's probably using some kind of external verification. I joined late, I want to see the cannon. Don't worry, it'll fire again before the end of this stream. Alright. I love how this thing spins up. It's fucking crazy. I'm gonna actually destroy this microphone. Technically, it's the cable, not the mic, but you know. We really need... Okay, so the problem... I'm not even sure how it's happening, is it's going through the... It's going through the copper somehow. It's going through the insulator into the pipe. And it's shorting out directly, and I'm not really sure how or why. Flagged as Disney adult. Yeah, person who's a Disney fan, flagged as adult. Person who's... was just living there, flagged as child. Dire times we live. I can't destroy this cable yet. I realize I want to stream tomorrow morning. I can order one while I'm gone visiting family, and then a new one will come in. I layer enough heat shrink on it, it'll eventually hold firm. See if we can get it working with the auto ignition again. Time to pack that with rocket fuel. I mean, that's effectively... it's kind of what we're doing. A bit ago, I was packing this shit with the higher grade steel wool and then blasting oxygen, pure oxygen into the end to make it burn like crazy. But you get a lot more out of it. You get it hotter with oxygen, but you get a lot more out of it if you don't do that because otherwise the oxygen burns it too fast. You can see how it's packed in there right now, right? This is an amazing duct tape concoction. The more I work with this, the more I'm like, am I really gonna post this on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know if this really has the sauce for it, bro. It's kind of just me blasting fire across my basement like an idiot. But it does look cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Would make a good short? Yeah, it actually would make a pretty good short. Alright. Turn my other mic back on. Jet engines are fun to mess with. You're right about that, that's for sure. God almighty. Let's run this one back. Hopefully, this one actually ignites. I won't run oxygen on it this time. Let's run it, see if we can run it pure. You know? Just to see if it works. Dude, I'm telling you, it's fucked. I don't know why. There we go. Yeah! Holy shit! Good grief. That jet engine's doing some good work, man. That's crazy. That's crazy powerful when you get it going. We win piss. Here's okay, follow up. How much can we cram in there? Let's do, you know what? Let's do cramming a couple of the fine ones in there and running it like this. But then I also want to cram in some of the tough ones and then backfeed it with oxygen and see what happens. I think that the idea here is if you unroll it, you get a little more out of it. Ooh, that's hot. Ah, that's hot. Oh, that's real hot. Let's cram 2 old fucking things in here. Smoking a joint rolled in steel wool. Speaking of things I want to cram in, let's start our Wordle. At some point, we're gonna have some airflow issues on this bitch. But, it would have really been nice if I had the screw cap. Well, you know what? This is pretty good. Let's get it fucking cranking. Pretty low. Pretty fucking cool, man. You know what? Hang on. The guy earlier was like, you need to do this in slow-mo. I think maybe he was spitting, but I'm gonna give you guys a warning. When I turn the camera to slow-mo, you won't be able to see things normally. It's gonna fuck up the preview window, like, a lot. Holy shit, there's a lot of slag in there. Hang on, wait. Aye, aye. You owe slag? Shut the fuck up. Did you use the thermal sensor to see how hot it gets in the barrel? Maybe I could do that, actually. It run hotter with the oxygen, I can tell you that. This on the desk looks like the shop floor after a project is done. Yeah. It's like welding slag. Hang on. What was I getting over here to do? I want to get the, No, wait, what did I come over here to do? I literally, what did I stepped over here to get something for this. Use an FPV cam from inside. No, it'll get fucked. As much as I would love to, because it would be awesome. But no, it'll be beyond fucked. I fear. Alright, hang on. Inside the camera. I think I already have an SD card in there. Hopefully it's not, like, dying or anything. Let's see if we can actually get some slow-mo. Now, you guys won't be able to see it live, just due to how slow-mo works. But, you might... If we get it good, we should be able to show it to you, like, right after. I'll transfer it to my PC. I don't remember what I got up to get. I was gonna do something to this. These nails are getting fucked up, brother. That's not even with the oxygen, just the nail. Backup cam would be fun. Yeah, do you want... While I'm getting slow-mo, do you want a fucking backup cam? Oh, I know what I came over here to do. I have to take a piss. TV setup. It's a pain in the ass. I'm sorry to break it to you, but doing the backup. Oh fuck! Did I take the HDMI cable from this for something else? I think I might have, because I recently set up a new. So like, you know how Chromecast is like the greatest thing Google has ever made? It's basically the perfect product. It does exactly what the consumer wants, and it seems to always work. Well, their support is getting spotty, because I guess they just decided that they didn't like it anymore. And they're kind of trying to get rid of it. And so it's just randomly my Gen 2 Chromecast. It's worked great forever. It's starting to fuck up. And I eventually I was like, I'm tired of dealing with the fact that like app support is like shit now. And like, you know, you'll just be running the app, it just crashes, and then you just can't get it working again. I'm tired of like all the problems that's getting phased out. So I just got a Google Home, but the Chromecast plugs straight into the thing, or Google TV, I think is what it's called. The Google TV doesn't. It needs an HDMI cable, and I'm pretty sure I stole the HDMI cable from my desk where I used to have it plug into the AV converter for the FPV. Do I have another one here? What is this? That's this camera. Okay, well, wait. Do I have another HDMI cable that I can use? I'm not going up to scavenge it from my... Oh, wait, I think I might. Yeah, wait. Maybe I do. Right here. Let's see if we can get this working. If I can get the FPV working, then I'll give you a first-person view, because I don't care if it gets torched. Chromecast genuinely better. Dude, it's so good. It's one of the best things ever made in terms of like, just like a single tech device. It does its job and it does it great. It does it perfect. Exactly what you could ever want it to do. Anyway, sorry for being a boomer and ranting about this. But I'm a little pissed, as you can tell, that I had to get I wouldn't even say it's inferior. Honestly, it is kind of nice that if someone comes over and they want to use something off their phone, or they want to watch something, I can just be like, here's the remote. And I don't have to be like, oh, you have to connect your phone. Oh yeah, here's the password so you can connect to your phone. You know, I can just be like, it's okay, bro. Alright, does this work? Oh my gosh! It fucking works! I can't believe it. Alright, let's get this set up. So the idea is that you guys are going to be able to look at this, like, dead on. Wearing the corn mask but goggles under it is, like, ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. You can't turn the light off, so it's just gonna be like that, I guess. Hang on a second. I think like this. I was trying to mount this up so you guys get a cool view. Alright, hang on. Switch us over. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that'll look great. I'm gonna get blasted. If it falls over, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Let's get the camera, the big camera set up on the side here. The idea will be that we can shoot it slow-mo this way. Now change, hang on. No, not that. No, not that. Movie mode. Hang on. Oh, full HD high speed. Okay, this is how I turn this on. On, and set this shit to, 240 frames a second. Alright. I feel like that didn't actually set it properly. I think that it didn't. Sorry, I'm trying to set this up correctly. $8X on 8X slow motion. Really? I have 99 minutes to be able to record this shit. I feel like that's not true. I feel like when I press go, I'm gonna have like, typically it gives me like 3 minutes before it runs out of RAM. POV, the car behind you is backfiring. POV, you got chat audited and didn't say Keck W enough. You guys are fucks. Can't tell if it's aligned correctly or not. Look, trust me on the... It's gonna be worth it for the slow-mo shot, bro. The resolution on this backup cam is so fucking bad, there's no way you can see shit. Lock this guy in. POV, the outhouse at Poo Poo Point. POV, you're being a bastard. Yes! Yeah, that's the more accurate one. Alright, set this shit to movie mode. Oh yeah, I got 3 minutes. 3 minutes of recording. Let's go. What happens when we hit it with the oxygen? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Guys! Holy shit, it's red. It's actually like red inside there. What do you see? What do you see? Guys, the fucking steel wool that was sitting behind it got sucked into the damn turbine. I was like, why'd the turbine stop? Motherfucker. Hang on, wait, did that unclog it? Oh no! Oh no, it's fucking smoking! Yo! Motherfucker! Hang on. Fuck, 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 fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! I know it's blank. I know it's blank. It's because it's in high speed mode. That fucks it up. You guys see it now? Yeah. Dude! Oh no! It's fucking smoking. I don't know if you can see that. I unplugged it now. It smoked the motor. It jammed. Okay, so you guys couldn't see it on the low res one, but this was sitting behind it. See, look, it's fucking. Oh, come on, man. This was sitting behind it, and it like sucked it in and then wrapped it around the motor shaft and sorted it out and started smoking. It was going so well. Man. Now I think it might be like giga cooked. And luckily I don't think it cooked my little ESC tester. And I pulled the battery off it so it doesn't set on fire anymore. Fuck, dude. Well, hang on. It ain't over till the show's over here because I've still got. Luckily, the last run we ran, we got some slow-mo footage. So let's pull that off the card real fast. How hard is it to get into my card now that I have all this like brace on the thing? Oh, luckily, they were smart when they designed this, and it's not that hard to get in. I don't know which one of these cards is the one that has the footage on it, but it's one of them. Oh. The jet engine guy is gonna be really sad. Luckily, this is not the one that he sent me. I'm assuming you're talking about Max. When you say the jet engine guy. This is the only one that I bought myself. That isn't one that he sent me. So luckily, at least he's got that. Alright, let's see if this... You have new choices for memory cards. Oh. Open folder to view files. (2023, 2024). I don't know about this one, boss. I think this... maybe my date's wrong, but I think this one might be... Eject. This has a lot on it. What the fuck? 324, 2026. This gotta be mine. 2 gigabytes for a 2-minute long video. That's gotta be mine. Could be the clock's out of sync. Nah, this one's actually got the right date. It is right. There's 2 cards in there. Do we have a backup motor? Not unless I completely redesign the whole thing. And I see that we've been live for over 4 hours, so that's not happening. But it ain't over yet. Don't fucking click off yet, bros. Be sure to smash that motherfucking subscribe. No, we got the slow-mo, which I do want to show off because that's really cool. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait till the fucking edit drops. If we even drop an edit for this. Because rare case where the project went great, but there's just not much going on. It went too great. I'm gonna have to wipe both. I'll wipe both these cards after stream. I don't know what's on here. I don't want to start playing them at random. I fear what could possibly be on here. It's a video where I open and I say my full name and address. Where did it copy? Did I not copy this to my desktop so that it was easy? Did it do that horse shit where it sorts? Yeah, here we go. Where is this? Where did it put it on my desktop? I can see it in the file viewer, but I can't see it. It literally did do that horse shit where it auto sorts it in. Oh, I guess I deleted. I uninstalled something and one of my icons went away. Now it put it in that empty spot. I'll never find it. It's gonna be there fucking forever, dog. See, I wish that I didn't have the camera on because the flickering of the LED light on it fucks it up. Alright, it's on here. Don't worry. Here, hang on. Oh, baby. Okay, okay. Alright, hang on, hang on. Can I drag this in to my Chrome? Nope. Can I put it somewhere that I can capture that isn't VLC Media Player? Why copy off? Play off SD, it's slow-mo. Bro hates traffic cones? Microsoft Movie Maker. Well, mostly what I want is an ability to play it in an isolated environment that might not autoplay other shit on my computer, or not show like a playlist I was listening to, or what. I mean, it doesn't really matter. What's it gonna be? What are you gonna do? Be like, oh, I see that you, I see that the into this file has a tracker link on it. Where'd you download that, legal boy? Or some shit. Like, realistically, it's not really a concern, but, like, I'm a little paranoid, and I'd prefer to play it off something that has no persistent memory whatsoever. Open with... There's nothing. Wait, you know what? It has no sound for... So, can I just drag it into OBS? Oh, baby. Alright, yeah. Here. This is actually fine, because this has no sound whatsoever. Okay. Hang on. This'll do. I forgot about the secret sauce of soundless video could just be dragged in. Fuck, what's the name of that song? I was trying to get... This. Yeah, that's it. There we go. I couldn't remember the name of the song. I had to Google summoning salt intro music. Oh, baby. You'll be able to tell when I hit it with the oxygen. See, now I want to see what you guys saw. I'm seeing now that it kind of melts the slag and then just blows it out the end. Unfortunately, this one didn't manage to ramp up because it fucking fried my motor. Dude, I'm realizing how long this goes when you're in slow-mo. Is Twitch online? I can't see it there. Yes. Yes, it is. This is pretty cool. Wait until I hit it with the fucking oxygen. You're gonna see it. You'll know it when it happens. Dude, I'm glad we got this before the turbine blew. I need to get a new one. That's a good size of turbine. 2Max did send me better ones, but they're literally too big for this. Oh, look, there's my hand going in to turn the oxygen. I didn't realize you could see that in. Let's start easing it in. There we go. I think this is me leaning in to see why the motor's fucked. Oh no, wait, there we go. Oh, babe! It's beautiful! That just blew through the rest of the steel wall immediately. I don't think this has the sauce, motherfuckers, when they whip the sauce out. Dude, that rocks. Dude, that fucking rocks. That worked. That was it. Here, hang on. Let's get rid of this source. Ah, hell yeah, dude. You see the red glow from it melting? Yeah, could you guys see the glow through the barrel? I know the camera I gave you was shit, but I am kind of curious. New stream starting soon background. I kind of want to do... Hang on. I kind of want to do one more run back of this. Is that crazy? One more run back, but it's just oxygen. No fan. At that point, it's just the thermal lance. But, you know. We def see the glow? Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Let me eject this SD card, because these are my fucking expensive high-speed ones. I don't want to break it. One time, I pulled the SD card out without ejecting it first, and it literally destroyed the card. And now I'm super paranoid. Is the camera live? Oh, it is. I surprisingly didn't fucking knock it out when I did that. Alright, this time I'm just gonna do... Okay, I'm not gonna use the other camera because I don't want the light on it. I want it to be dark. Alright, so you guys... You're gonna get an audio-only experience for this one specifically. My apologies in advance. You know the funny thing? There's no such thing as slow-mo sound. Did you guys know that? Like, there's nothing records slow-motion audio. When you watch a slow-mo guy's video, and the audio's like, and it's like, you know, the little pieces are hitting everything, and it's like, that's literally like cooked up after the fact. None of that is recorded live. The Phantom Flex cameras don't record. I mean, obviously a camera like that is made for production. It doesn't have audio recording on board, but they also don't record audio. It's completely silent. It's all done by hand after the fact, with like fully working sound effects, which is pretty crazy. But it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna load this guy up. Two full-size... I mean, honestly, we can do more than that. It's not like we have to preserve the fucking, fan anymore, right? It's unfortunate that I can't film while doing this. If I had two cameras, I guess I could. One for the slow-mo, and then one for... There's been a couple times I've considered getting that, like get a dedicated slow-mo camera. Cause dude, even like, what was it? I think it was Nighthawk and Light years ago was using a slow-mo camera. It's like a Sony, I can't remember what the exact part number is. But it was a proper, like designed to do slow-mo camera. And it's like, I could very well get that exact camera in current year. That's considered an outdated camera because it only does 1080p max. I could get that exact camera for not like super cheap, but like affordable. And I have considered getting that or like a similar like age slow-mo cam. just for stuff like this where it'd be like, oh, it'd be really cool to have like a shot where it's in slow-mo, you know? Like, that'd be a really neat little gimmick. And then it would be mostly in the edit that you would see it, but still, pretty cool. What cameras do you use? This one is a Panasonic Lumix, and the one over there is a Fuji X-T4. That's the one that's doing the slow-mo right now. 1080p is pretty damn good. I mean, for slow-mo, I'm not getting fucking 4K. Yeah, I am editing these shits from streams. The streams are not in 4K, I can tell you that right now. The streams are absolutely not in 4K. I'm fucking taping this oxygen hose directly in the fucking vent hole. And taping all the gaps around it. So, let's make sure this thing can fucking fly. Set it to slow-mo mode again. It instantly gets darker and slightly more zoomed in. I'm not sure what's about that. And then, let's go. Holy shit! Holy shit! One second. Let's get the slow-mo footage. Okay, I think that turned out pretty good, though. It went crazy under just the oxygen. We can't see. I fucking know! I told you so many times how it works! How many times do I have to explain the process for it to get through your fucking thick skull? I literally said it's audio only. I can't film while I'm doing slow-mo. Fuck off. Listen to what I'm saying. Alright, once this copy's over, let's watch the new footage. I don't understand how it works. This is my first stream. Is he always getting mad? Have you ever watched any of the videos? Because I think that'll answer... at least the spirit of the question will be answered there. Or is this like, did you find this stream on YouTube recommended? Keep up the great work. Just earned your epic crash. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Sirius. I appreciate you. It was literally, streamer we can't see. Streamer we can't see. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Streamer, he doesn't know. This is a time where the streamer did not know that he actually had the camera switched. And it's like literally I'm talking the whole time about how I can't show it to you while it's going. What do you want? Put it in the title so new people aren't confused? No, fucking ask chat and then they'll tell you. It was literally like, was it even 5 minutes out of the way? Not even. There's a type of, there's a certain type of chatter that's like, streamer, you stop playing the game on pause for 10 minutes. Why didn't you change the category to just chatting? I don't get that type very often, but I've seen it in other people's chat, and honestly, they're way more patient. I would be livid. I'm not, it's, okay, yeah, it is a crash out. You know what? Fuck, I can't act like it's not. Alright, here's a new boy. I should mention in slow-mo, you, it's a lot darker, but don't, trust me, you're gonna know when it kicks in. Alright, hang on. Alright, hang on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You'll be able to tell when I fucking hit the oxygen. Just trust me. Oh! It's so fucking blown out. Maybe this one's actually too hot. It's so bright you can't fucking see anything. There's no way that was it, dog. Alright, you know what? I thought this was gonna be the most baller pool of all time, but I'm gonna be real. The other one was better because it was... What is this? Oh, this is me going, fuck. Shit, because the turbine caught on fire. The oxygen actually... That was two... No, that was 3 giant wads. It was 2 of the thick ones and then 1 of the thin gauge ones. It burns so fucking fast. Well, okay. For implementation as a fire starter, fuck like the turbine. That's actually just fucking around for no reason. Just give it an oxygen tank, bro. That's way better. Or like nitrous. Whoa, told someone to beg so they don't have to see ads. Whoa, don't now sick that on me. Fuck off with the begging. I literally told him to beg for what it's worth. I literally said, If you don't want to see ads, beg someone to give you a sub. Alright, you know what? I'm rolling that one back. I shouldn't encourage that, because then there's some... people who don't understand the decorum are gonna get really annoying about that, and be like adding people to gift them shit and whatever. Alright, never mind. You know what? Fuck that. I'm rolling that one back. That's a bad idea. Been binging your YouTube? Oh yeah, Delithos. Anyway, sorry for crashing out a bit. I was getting a little pissy. Let's first, let me go through these receipts. I'm gonna need to do whenever you do hot work in a factory or something, you have to do a fire watch where you wait like 2 hours to make sure nothing catches on fire. That's like the maximum amount of time something could smolder, determined by, I don't know, the government. I'm gonna have to do that to this basement, because there's been molten metal blasting fucking everywhere. Yo, Takashi27, thank you for the 100 bits. Did you know that a majority of chat likes to rage bait? Yeah, I'm here every damn day, son. Barely Slain, thank you for the 100 bits. This contraption pleases the arsonist in me. Please shoot the cannon at this. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it in time. Ronry, as always, thank you for the $2. Chore boy in a pipe reminds me of my dad. Only some people are gonna even know what that is, dog. I do, though. Misha Mouse, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Sergeant Buck, thank you for the $5. POV, you're in a 2009 Toyota Tacoma, and it seems you backed into the wrong garage. Iron Dog, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. I appreciate you. Takashi, thank you for the 100 bits. It's not over till the Ohio man sharts. Jace Kerman Lowen, thank you for the 279 Canadians. I appreciate you. And thank you for the other 279 Canadians. Bro is smoking motors like cigs. Dude, I can't believe we blew the turbine out. That's fucked. Takashi27, thank you for the 100 bits. Call the video blasting chat with a hot load of molten steel. No, I don't think I will. Any, like, even slightly sexual joke put in a title of a YouTube video has gotten the video giga algo nuked. The playing the skin flute video, which maybe it's just because that one's not very good. Maybe it's just not a very good video, but it's like the worst performing video ever. Like, of the last year or something. And I'm pretty sure it's because YouTube saw the term skin flute and went, we're not promoting this to people. It was a great video, thank you. Tomato did a great job editing it, that's for damn sure. Magonic Tanuki, thank you for the Prime sub. Jace Kerman, thank you for the 7 Canadians. Next steps, ammunition and guns. I'm not on stream, bro. Jace Kerman, thank you for the 279 Canadians. Nuclear ammo for shotgun. I don't know about that one. Floofy Boy, thank you for the 150 bits. The stream is awesome. Hell yeah, dude. You were the baiter that said we can't see. Okay, sorry I yelled. You're nice. Shit, I'm sorry. Oh, no, sorry, bro. Never mind. Sorry. One of the most benevolent chat members was the one I got rage baited by. Tragic. Tragic, you yelled at chat thinking it was a shitter when it was someone who's always very nice. They're calling him the master of rage bait. Solar Kitsune, thank you for the 100 bits. Father hates us, the headphone. Sorry, I wasn't wearing my headphones. I didn't realize how loud I was getting. Got serious, thank you for the $5. Just got in and heard your epic crash. Jace Kermit, thank you for the 279. You need to make nuclear ammo for shotguns. Brother, I think that'll get me on more lists than I'm already on. Ruby, thank you for the 100 bits. You scared the shit out of me. I felt terror. I'm sorry. Soul Circuit, thank you for the 100 bits. Streamer doesn't know it's not butter. Silly Kavat, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Floofy Boy, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Jeb Kerman, 64, thank you for the 8 months. 2 hours fire wash as determined by Jerry, who lives up the road from the steel mill. Lock 644, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. And Floofy Boy, thank you for the gift sub to Baked Artist. Did you actually give the guy that was begging? Alright, you know what? You're a nice guy. It's legal to make depleted uranium rounds for personal use depending on your state. Who made that starting soon screen edit where it was like, Wait, it's not legal. I got one guy. That's you right now. You're trying to one guy me. Thanks for waking me up with a crash out. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I need a compressor on my audio, but I already have one. That's the compressed version that you're hearing. You sounded genuinely sorry. I feel bad now that I know it was Floofy because he's just drunk and like he's always nice. I thought it was some shithead. 90% of you are shitheads. Sometimes I feel bad if I crash out and then it turns out, oh no, wait. This was not a shithead comment. This was a comment asked in earnest from someone who's just not paying attention. How many times do you crash out of stream? I don't know, like once every couple streams. It's part of the experience, man. Yeah, if you guys were like, we're actually fucking done with you being angry on stream, then I would just not show it at all. But I don't know, I feel like it's part of the deal. I know you remember our names. I remember people that are regulars here, yeah. Could have been me asking for Malort. That's Joker, I was getting close when you were spamming that. I thought I was gonna rip you open, and then I was scrolling up, I was like, actually, this guy's funny. I can't be mad. What's every couple? Since the shed, it's been every single one. It's not true. Wait, really? What'd I get mad at on... No, I didn't crash out during the game dev stream this morning. Thank you. No, Fury, thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. I appreciate it. And, Soul Circuit, thank you for the 100 bits. Can you burn the receipts? You know what? I was gonna throw those in the cannon, but I wasn't able to. So I'll give you a little... Okay, I'll throw you a bone here. Not even reading it. Ain't got time in my day. I'm just kidding. Thank you for the 100 bits, Ruby. I appreciate it. My summer car. That was honestly a worse crash out than like anything. Than like any project. Yeah, the receipt paper does go black because it's thermal paper. It's true. It's true. It's true. All right. Let's go. Let's raid out. Thank you guys so much for coming by. What do I... Let's see. Where do I throw you guys? Haha. Haha. I've been tormenting you guys with RPGs so much. With JRPGs. You got a good community. Love the stream. Thank you, Jace Kerman. Thank you for the 279 Canadians. Appreciate ya. Didn't you end stream hours ago? What? There's like a sleep paralysis demon type vibe to chat sometime. Like a genuine, like, trying to get you to go schizo type of vibe sometime. Where they'll be like, streamer, what are you talking about? You ended the stream 5 hours ago. Streamer, you ended stream 30 minutes ago. Why do people say that? What do you mean? Raid. Do I raid you into Hina again? Wow, Hina, it's Hina, Chromu, and Ecto playing, and Mint playing Final Fantasy. Yeah, I will. Hina's gonna have to owe me a fucking per diem after all these raids I'm throwing at her channel. Streamer, you ended stream 24 hours ago. I'm not playing 14. Please, God, no more Final Fantasy. What Molten they steal. Alright. For anyone who hasn't already heard, I got a family thing going on. I'm going to be gone Thursday, Friday. Normally I would stream every day I would stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Gonna be gone this Thursday, Friday because I got a family thing going on. I'll be back next week, where I'll be gone Friday because it's Easter. But I'll be here I'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is the plan. So it'll be fun. But for Twitch, I'll be here tomorrow morning. Doing some probably more game dev if I had to guess. We're still grinding through adding all the items to the game. What molten they steal? It smells like a weld shop down here. It's fucking disgusting, if I'm being honest. So I'll see you guys then. For the guys that can't make it on the morning, I'll see you next week. See ya. We're your family? The fuck? Hang on. Let me move. Oh, thanks, Kermit. They are the 7 Canadians. You gotta make a new type of truck that's radioactive and hits hard. I don't know what that guy's saying about the radioactive, you're the one that's saying that, about the radioactive shotgun rounds. I think that it's maybe a little bit of Fed posting. I don't know if I can handle that one, bro. But thanks for the suggestions, nonetheless, and the support. I'll see YouTube. I'm not going to see y'all till next week, but we're going to have some bangers. I got some fun ideas planned, so it'll be a good time. And then once Easter's over, we're going to pretty much be free for a while where we can just kind of fuck around. So that'll be good. I will see you guys next week, unless you pop over to Twitch. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Days Kerman, thank you for that 279 yet again. One drug? Bro is actually. He read my shit. Yeah. All the feds are in this. What do you mean, Secret Service 99? All the feds in the YouTube chat. Cigarette balls. Cigarette balls, and if you have them all. Why does the starting soon song say cigarette balls twice? Oh my gosh, I can... Wait, can I not? Oh, normally I redirect the YouTube stream. But, videos from your subscribed channels. But they are multi-streaming at this time. What the hell? What the hell? So I guess I can't. Oh wait, she's not multi-streaming it because she's watching the Afro Man trials on Twitch. And that probably gets you like... Alright. I guess we'll just end here on YouTube. Anyway, I love you guys. Go away now. Yeah, I've dawdled around too long. Good night, good night, good night.